What are we doing today, Ashley?
Today we are going to do a quick garden tour. What?
You're having to look up because there's a lot of shade covering your hat.
That's a little bit big. My ponytail's the wrong height right now.
Oh.
Are you filming?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I asked you what we were doing today.
I didn't know. Oh, so actually an update from the beehive video that we aired, I think last week. We were in the hives this morning and we found that we have a laying queen in all of our hives. So that's exciting. But now it's a garden tour because so many things have changed since you guys last been in the garden. Okay, shall we start with the citrus?
Sure.
I don't know if you can see this, but we have a lemon which is doing very well. I'm not sure if I should put support. I kind of feel like I should because it's leaning pretty hard.
Yeah.
I got tangerines, which are actually growing. Look at this big one. And then this is that citrus plant that really doesn't know. I don't know if it's lemon or lime, but I kind of want to say these are limes because they're already kind of soft. And then this is an orange, which I thought was really cool because the leaves, since it came out of dormancy, it has really bright green leaves, and the old leaves are the darker ones. This is a trough that the people who owned this place before us left. So Alex is going to attempt to hammer it.
Hammer it out.
And then this could be a potential herb garden. But while we're over here, I don't know if you want to come in close and use. I have been on a pretty strict, I'm going to say it's a food plan, because I'm not doing it to lose weight or anything like that. It's not really a diet. But we've been eating a lot of spaghetti squash. And so one of the squash that we ate, I decided to just save seeds and see what we could do. And I planted them along this row. Actually, bring over. And they started coming up. So that was kind of cool because that actually came from like a store-bought spaghetti squash. Going down there is gonna get me alive.
It's our sacrificial one.
Yeah, that was kind of cool. They're growing. So let's go over to the pumpkin patch. Last year's pumpkins, I saved the seeds and planted them and they started growing. I'm not really sure what type of pumpkins they are because...
Orange pumpkins?
There's there's 2 orange pumpkins and then 3 of these are like a green pumpkin.
Cool.
We'll see. Some of them aren't looking too good. They probably need some more water.
Yeah, we need to set up a better sprinkler system in here.
Alright, so we've got a few tomato plants. Kind of like a surprise which one is which. Those chickens, man, they're really laying some eggs. And I'm proud of it. So we have these little baby watermelons. So this is a watermelon. This one was a watermelon. I planted those late because the first ones I planted didn't do too well. They got eaten by something. I believe these 2 are cucumbers. But we'll find out. We got the Merlot lettuce and the butternut. I think it's called butternut lettuce. And these are the carrots. I did the ox hearts and I forget which one. Nebula. It's the purple carrot. So this is kind of a mixture of both of those. And then I planted some sweet onions. And then these are definitely cucumbers. But I don't think I have any growth on these ones yet because I planted these a little bit later. Actually, I lied. Look at that guy.
Wow.
There's literally a surprise in this garden every time I come out. Yeah, I think that's the only big one. Don't look at my Crocs. Alright, so I bought this hanging plant. We haven't had any strawberries on it, so maybe I'm doing this wrong too. We'll see.
We need to actually find a place to hang it legitimately.
Yeah, so we got 2 cucumbers over here, some onions that are coming up. You can barely see them. And these are raw Paul Robson tomatoes. I got okra on both sides. This is the sour gherkin. This is a very slow start. And then I got like a green bell pepper right here. Now for my favorite, the trellises. So these are the Brad's Atomic Grapes tomatoes, which I am struggling because I don't know when I should really pick them, but they're all pretty green still. This one back here is kind of huge. And I got the blue goldberry tomatoes. They're not ready yet. I feel like maybe in a week or 2 they should be fine. And then these, if you want to look under here, I can't get over how many of these. This is the crazy cherry tomato. There's so many on here. We've got a Kajari melon. This is like one of my lessons learned this year is put Kajari melons on its own thing because they really take off. This is the Chinese noodle bean, which is actually all the way up here. It's kind of hard to follow that. And then we got some more noodle beans coming up. And then this is my Aunt Molly's ground cherries, which actually there's a lot on here, but I don't think any of them are ready yet either. And then I've got some mojito mint because I'm obsessed with mojitos right now. Okay, this is the most exciting thing I have in the garden right now. Look at this Kajari melon. Actually, what is this guy? I don't like that.
Oh, was there a bug on it?
It was a caterpillar. Look how crazy that is. And then look up here, more Kajari melons. And then we have a big one. Can you see in there? These are all attacking each other.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, it's right here.
Next to the cucumber.
Yeah, so I planted way too many in this box because I really didn't think it'd take off this well. And I didn't realize how many melons would come on this thing. But yeah, we've got the Kajari melon next to the cucumbers, which everyone's kind of fighting for space right now.
Ooh, a little bee.
One of ours?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the honeybees. Okay. Yeah, look how this is the Kajari melon climbing up the trellis. So this is really exciting too because everything is now starting to connect up top, which is really cool. So these are your loofahs. There were 2 loofahs planted here and then 1 loofah here, and they're already meeting in the middle. I've got 1 cucumber down here, and then this is an okra, which I wish I'd planted by himself, but that's fine. Don't really. Oh, we got one bloom coming in on him. Part of the garden smells very spicy. And I think this might be Alex's favorite thing in the garden right now, right?
Yeah.
Look at these little jalapenos. Can you see that?
A little bit of jalapenos.
There's like 3 of them on here.
Jalapenos.
Yeah, it's so exciting. So this is actually, I bought this as a starter, and then I'll take you to the ones I planted over there by seed. I wanted to see which would do better. This one started fruiting first, but the other one I think actually looks
Healthier?
healthier, like just bigger.
Well, there's a lot more competition in this box.
Yeah. So here's the other jalapeno. I planted these 2 by seed at the same time. This one is just starting to put off blooms. Yeah, right here.
But it looks like a stronger plant.
Yeah. Looks like it might have more event on the in
Why
the end.
did you go out of focus?
So look at this. This is also sour gherkin, and this one's doing a lot better. But it's also kind of fighting with the loofah. But yeah, he's all the way up here already. Do you want to get a front shot because it looks better at front?
Oh, yeah.
So sour gherkin. Might try and convince him to take over this half of the
Yeah.
trellis.
No, there's a lot of empty space right here that we could use.
And this is a Tambalo melon pear, which I think this was a free seed packet because I don't remember ever ordering it. We'll see. I heard they don't really taste all that great, but why not give it a go?
Mm-hmm.
This is a California Wonder Pepper, which I don't think there's any blooms yet, but that's a sturdy plant.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay, so these are kind of like my random, kind of disappointed in them. Everything that was planted in the ground over here got stunted, and that was because of our big mistake about not putting down a weed barrier first. At least that's what I'm guessing. But everything is starting to come in and grow a little bit better now for some reason. But our lettuce really took off in the other bed, and we thought it'd be cool to have more lettuce. So we planted some more here. And then, yeah, our zucchini. These are our zucchini plants. I'm still seeing only male flowers, so it's probably going to be a while till we have zucchinis. We'll see.
Yeah.
But yeah, these are just a bunch of random peppers, tomatoes, zucchini. I just kind of planted things where they fit. It's just a trial and error. Popcorn?
Popcorn.
So one of our friends gave us some popcorn seeds, and I planted them here, but it looks like some did not come in. Like at least not enough to pollinate. So I'm probably gonna plant in a few more in this cluster so it pollinates correctly. And our blueberries. This is the one we thought was dead, but it never actually bloomed this year. It kind of just leafed out. This was alive, but because I don't think we had another blueberry bush that was blooming, it didn't correctly pollinate either. So then I got this one, which is doing actually really good. Got little blueberries on it now. And since that one started doing it correctly, we've got a few actually really nice blueberries here.
Thank you, honeybees.
And this is our regular corn. Looks like some didn't quite come in correctly.
Is any of that the purple corn?
Yeah. It's like the purple, I planted the purple corn and then the sweet corn varieties.
And did you end up getting that rainbow corn?
No.
Okay.
I figured just try one thing at a time. I didn't think
Really?
that, like honestly, like starting the garden, I did not think anything would grow. Like if you remember in our garden plan video, our #1 goal, insert clip here. My main goal for this year is to have one thing grow. I want one vegetable.
Dibs. I'm gonna eat it.
Yeah. So we're ecstatic that actually things are coming in, and we already met our goal because we've already had like 4 salads from the lettuce we grew, which is really cool.
And I actually love like all of this because it's just so full.
Yeah, I didn't know how this was going to turn out. I just kind of put random flowers in. So we've got a stray forage
How did that even get over there?
I have no idea. This volunteered on its own, even though this is the first time we've ever gardened. Marigold, forage, zinnias, all these stupid Japanese beetles are mating on my plants. Yeah, they're loving these sunflowers. These are different breeds of sunflowers.
They're all taller than you.
Varieties. These are different varieties of sunflowers. Yeah, all of them are my height now, basically, except for this guy. This one. If you follow our Instagram, you'll see this one has so many blooms on it.
Yeah, I'm really hoping birds don't eat all the seeds so we can try to replant these next year.
I actually still have like hundreds of sunflower seeds of this.
Oh, okay.
Or so. They can have it all they want. Oh, we just bypassed something really interesting. Now, if you remember, I started all of our seeds, especially the tomatoes inside, in like February. So no tomato seeds came into the garden when I went to go plant things. We somehow have a volunteer tomato plant right here, which doesn't make any sense to me because
we didn't put it there.
We didn't put it here.
And all the tomatoes are like far enough away.
Yeah, the only thing I can think of is that we definitely gave, I mean, we give the pigs all of our leftover food except for, you know, bacon.
Oh, you think they deposited one there?
I think maybe they ate the tomato and then, because this used to be where the pigs were.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, there's no other explanation for why this is here.
It's really cool. I like it. I think it's fun.
Yeah, so we're gonna see what it is. It might be like a store-bought tomato because we've never grown our own. They didn't eat any of our own. This is lavender. This is the, I think, lemon basil. Yeah, lemon basil, which bolted, unfortunately. And then cinnamon basil, which bolted while I was in New Orleans. Rosemary, dark lady basil, salvia. Yeah. And then again, I just put random stuff. Oh, look at this guy. That's a bumblebee. You can tell by that hairy butt. Yeah, sunflowers, my plants. So when I planted the spaghetti squash, it was like 3 weeks and I didn't see anything growing, so I got a little disappointed. I was like, all right, well, this isn't working. So when we were at like Home Depot or something, I saw they had a spaghetti squash plant that was already started, and I was like, I need this. So I planted it, and then after I planted it, a day later, I saw all the sprouts from the spaghetti squash I did plant. So now we have that. If you guys remember, this was going to be our ground cherry patch that we kind of ran out of space, so we just put more tomatoes around the edges. Some of these are actually coming in. This is the ground cherry. looks like it's having a slow start. That one's definitely having a slow start. These were all planted at the same time, so it's weird. That's ground cherry, and that's really taking off. Same with this, but it looks like a random pepper decided to come up here.
Oh, really?
That I did not plant.
Well, we did feed the pigs some peppers.
Yeah. But yeah, these are all different varieties. I got the crazy cherry, Brad's Atomic. I think that's crazy cherry. Yeah.
Cool.
That's our garden tour. Did I forget anything?
I don't think so. It's all looking pretty good. Pretty happy with it. So green.
Yeah.
Minus the flowers.
Oh, and so the plants in our tires are doing pretty well except for Alex's.
Whatever.
Everything I planted in this tire is still alive. I'm just gonna put that on record.
Whatever.
Yeah, I think the smart thing for next year, if these do die out, succulents. Succulents would do really well in tires. Like this one's still thriving. This is the buckwheat, and then I forget what this one is, but the blood grass is doing good too.
Imagine that. Grass is growing okay.
I think lavender, I don't know what it looks like when it does well. I don't know what it looks like when it's dying, but to me this looks like it's still alive.
It looks like it's struggling.
It's struggling, but it's still there. Yeah, and these furry things are doing nice. Tire, still alive. Everything in it. There's Alex's tire. Dead. This is dead too, I think.
But look at that succulent.
This one's still alive.
Doing so good.
Oh, sadness for Alex.
My mint.
The mint is actually dying. You can actually kill mint. Black-eyed Susan had to be taken out like 4 days after it was planted in here. It struggled and died immediately. Whatever this is still happy. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the garden tour / walk. I'm so excited that we actually have fruit growing. I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.